What's up, guys? Welcome. All right, we're going to give it just a minute here. Let you guys hop in. Little later start than we usually get, so I don't want to drag on too long. We'll jump in though. I appreciate the close. We are full. We got a mini to close these last three teams. I got a big one up there. The Yankees in there. Yankees, Angels, and Giants are last three here. So we got this mini to close run up. Before we jump into the mini, real quick, I want to let you guys know what we're going to be doing for the live fills. Because if you don't end up hitting on your mini spot, you may want to use the $5 discount on the live fills, which I'll explain that more in a minute. But I have got two different options for our live fills. This is for after the break. This has nothing to do with the main break. Just because you're in our 10 box break doesn't mean you have to jump into live fills. Just because you're not in the 10 box doesn't mean you can't get in the live fills. They're completely independent of each other. I used to get a lot of people who would ask me at the end of the breaks, can we run something else after the break was done? And we just found it's a lot easier to fill those if we try to fill it as we go. So two different options, both going to be 25 Bowman. I've got Hobby and a Jumbo, so single box breaks. 2025 Bowman Hobby, 2025 Bowman Jumbo. Those two live fills are up on the screen here. Left side is the Hobby listing, and then the right side over here is the Jumbo. So they're both 10 spotters, and it's just random teams. So, for example, $35 is going to get you one spot, pick your number. On the Hobby box, you'll get 3 randomly assigned teams in a one box break of Bowman Hobby. And then on Jumbo, 3 randomly assigned teams is $63. So you figure it's about $21 a team for Jumbo, the 3 auto box. And then it's, what is that? Almost just under $12 a team for Hobby. In both of those, keep in mind that we do have base paper in those, the unnumbered, just bulk base paper. Those don't get sorted. It takes so much time for my sorter to sort those that I'd have to increase the cost of the break to count for their time. So we don't sort and ship those. We just auction those off as a bulk spot. We don't have that in the main break. There's not enough in the blasters and the megas to worry about it. But on the Hobby and the Jumbo boxes, we would have a paper spot. So just keep that in mind. All right. I have stalled long enough. Let's get started. So here, I'm gonna pull this on screen. Bear with me here 1 second. There we go. All right, I got a 6 spotter here. So I've got Randy Cordes in spot number 1. I've got Jason Park in spot number 2. I've got Justin Gray in spot 3. James Clements is in spot number 4. Keith Thomas is in 5, and Craig Chavez is in spot number 6. So as always, guys, we do everything live. We don't bother with the dice roll. I'm just going to run this one 5 times on that randomizer. I'm going to randomize that list 5 times. Once it's been randomized, that 5th and final time, that's the one we're going to stick with. Whoever ends up in the top spot after that 5th randomization is going to take the Yankees in the main break. Whoever ends up in spot 2 will take the Angels in the main break, and whoever ends up in spot 3 takes the Giants in the main break. If you end up in spots 4, 5, or 6, normally you would walk out empty-handed. In ours, we want to make sure that everyone gets something. So I've got a Series 1. This is actually my last box of the case, but I've got a 2025 Top Series 1 hobby box with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs left in this one. So each spot that doesn't get a teams, 4, 5, and 6, will each get a Top Series 1 pack open live. You can pick the pack number. You can just say random. However, if you would rather take the value of the pack, the wholesale value is like $5 a pack. So I can put that $5 towards a live fill spot if you would rather have that than the pack. But that's only an option I've got for you while we're here live, because once I cut the pack, obviously I can't go back and put it back in. So, all right, well, let's run it, guys. Best of luck. 5 times on the randomizer. Here we go. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, and last spin. There's 5. All right, Randy Cordes in spot number 1, taking the Yankees in the break. Jason Park ends up in spot number 2 and takes the Angels in the main break. And then Craig Chavez in spot number 3 is taking the Giants in the main break. Unfortunately, I got for spots 4, 5, and 6, Justin Gray, Keith Thomas, James Clements. I got a pack for each of you guys. Again, if you would rather have $5 off of one of the live fill spots, I can do that instead. If I don't hear from you like in the next few seconds here, I'll go ahead and cut your pack. I'll start writing your names on the bags. I'm gonna leave that list on the screen for just a minute while you guys get me some answers. I'm gonna assume packs, but again, let me know if you'd rather have $5 off of one of those live fill spots. Justin says random pack. Perfect. Justin Gray for a pack. And then go ahead and get Keith. And James. Sorry about that, guys. I know a couple of you guys are on some cold streaks, so hopefully I can get that turned around for you. Yep, James, that was the one I was thinking of. All right. Let's see. Let me get this pulled up. There we go. All right, so random pack Justin said. I'm just going to grab you one at the mill. If you guys want to pick the pack numbers, feel free. If not, I'll just grab you random. But again, if you'd rather have the 5 off, let me know. Pack, James? Okay, random, okay? Sorry about that, man. We got a PCA second year, Future Stars. Again, this is Justin's pack. Dubs and Drench, Red Sox team card. Spencer Steer, Brandon Marsh, Miguel Vargas, Alec Bohm, Drew Thorpe rookie, Ty France, Zebby Matthews, Tristan Casas, David Peterson, and Jordan Westberg, Future Stars. So all base in that one. It's a lot of base packs. It's why they're they're $5 packs. It's a lot of base packs. They do have hits. They do have numbered. They do have short prints. So hopefully we get you one. All right, James, grabbing you one out the middle, and here we go. Keith Thomas, let me know if I don't hear from you here in a second. I'm just going to grab you a random pack, bud. Anthony Volpe, Pete Crow Armstrong, Future Stars again. Dubs and Drench again. Spencer Steers, a repeat pack. Nolan Shanuel. Let's see, Reds team card. Reese Olson, Dylan Moore, got a little different. Will Warren rookie. Mike Tauchman, Jose Altuve on the Grapefruit League insert, and then a league leaders. So again, all base. So it's like I said, it's mostly base packs. All right, Keith, haven't heard. I'm just going to grab you one, bud. Yeah, the 5 off option. I'd leave that there for just if you're live. I can't go back and try to follow up on these. I'll get lost quick. Eloy Jimenez, Willie Castro, Chris Bassett, league leaders card, Astros team card, Chris Sale, Colin Ray, Kevin Gausman, Tanner Bybee, O'Neill Cruz, Hurston Waldrip rookie, Danny Jansen. So man, 3 straight base packs. Ugh. Give me a silver foil or nothing. All right, we'll keep digging on those for next time. All right, appreciate it, guys. Thanks. Sorry again, I couldn't get you guys a team in that one. Hopefully, I'll get you guys on the next one. Here we go. Here was the results one more time in case you missed it. Randy ended up in spot 1 with the Yankees. Jason Park in 2. Welcome, bud, with the Angels. And then Giants going to Craig Chavez in number 3. So I'm going to go update the list. I think we're good. I got one missing payment. It's from a regular. It's somebody I'm not worried about. It's late enough. We're going to run it. I'm not going to open a spot up. I'm going to just let him know that it's there. And if he's not there, you can send tomorrow. That's fine. So yeah, I got to update the list real quick on my end on the Facebook post. Just need a few minutes to do that. Once I get that switched over, I'll same deal. It's going to be a separate video that we run the break in for the new guys in here. Told Randy lucky one. That worked out. That worked out well. The minis and the main break are always separate videos. So I'm going to end this video and then, like I said, just update everything on my end and then go back live with a fresh video where I can tag everyone who's in the break, not just the people who are in the mini. Just need a few minutes to do that, and I will be back here shortly. So go get a snack. Just need a few minutes, and I will be live with the main break. If I got you a team in this one, congrats and good luck. Again, if I couldn't get you one, I'll try to get you guys next time. All right, I'll see you on the main.